We are back live here in good old Oklahoma for this TNW Pro Wrestling title match. Let's take it our ring announcer.
The following
championship contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the TNW Pro Wrestling Championship. Folks, we are back live here for this TNW Pro Wrestling Championship. Here comes the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And we just been told that his clique has been barred from ringside, as Colt 412 is barred from ringside from his student till tonight. So it looks like Ash Ketchum is going to do this on his own against the lights of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And here he comes. And Shawn Michaels looks like he's been wearing his DX ring attire. The ring attire is being worn tonight here at Summer July. But what an entrance for the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. As he's wearing his traditional D-Generation X t-shirt. Michaels is a legend and a WWE Hall of Famer back in the WWE. Former WWE Intercontinental Champion, former WWE Tag Team Champion, and a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And what an entrance for the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. As he's representing D-Generation X and the clique at the same time as he's wearing his traditional D-Generation X t-shirt. Triple H, Shawn Michaels' best friend, must be looking on in the locker room area along with the rest of the Dark Authority as Shawn Michaels represents the clique tonight. As right now, Michaels has got to stay focused here with the lights of this champion, because this is the same kid who was trained by the one and only Colt 412. Here he comes. There you see him, Ash Ketchum, the TNW Pro Wrestling Champion, trained by the one and only Colt 412. This young man has a mean streak and a longest reigning TNW Pro Wrestling Championship reign in this career, as he's one half of the Tag Team Championship with Colt 412. As he's a former TNW and ECW United States Tag Team Champions with Colt 412, no doubt about that. They lost their Tag Team titles to the 86ers last Tuesday night. But Ash Ketchum here needs to stay focused on Shawn Michaels to get a win here tonight. As he is focused, he is determined, he is ready for this match. As these Oklahoma fans gave Ash Ketchum a huge ovation tonight. As of right now, there you see it, the coveted TNW Pro Wrestling Championship, and it's on the line in this matchup. Let's take it our ring announcer for the introductions. Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And introducing the champion from Palatown, weighing in at 130 pounds. He is the TNW Pro Wrestling Champion, Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum, this cruiserweight, has a lot on his mind, as he's been trained by the one and only Colt 412. The TNW Pro Wrestling Championship is on the line as the Powerhouse is looking on backstage, along with the Behan family, as they see Colt 412's student going in this match with the lights of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, in the meantime, though, is taking on the lights of Ash Ketchum. Referee calls the bell. Here we go. And Michaels starts things off with that gutbuster onto Ash Ketchum. This young man has to be going through a lot in his mind after losing the tag team titles with his teacher Colt 412. I think Ash was trying for a suplex, but Michaels countered it. And Ash Ketchum with a counter of his own and a suplex to Michaels takes him down. that kick to the face by Michaels into a crucifix of takedown by Michaels. No one has never out-wrestled Shawn Michaels before in this type of a match, as Ash Ketchum is doing this on his own. And a reverse jawbreaker by Michaels. A right hand by Michaels continues to dominate Ash Ketchum in this matchup. And now he moves him away from the rope. Smart move by Michaels here, and a kick out by Ash. This one kicked out a little early here for this young man. And now Ash Ketchum with Michaels, but Michaels continues to dominate Ash Ketchum. And now Ash Ketchum with an arm drag takedown. As right now he's got Michaels in a dangerous position here as he's doing this on his own, and a suplex by the champion as he's got Michaels in a dangerous position here, going for it. And what a slam by Ash Ketchum. He's learned a lot from Colt 412 back in the Tuesday Night War training facility. And now Ash Ketchum going for those right hands in the face of Shawn Michaels. The champion going up to the top rope. And now it looks like he's telling Michaels to get up here. And the champion go for something big here, and he does. Missile drop kick right off the top rope by Ash Ketchum. And the champion elbow into the heart of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. These fans are chanting for Michaels. Michaels now back on his feet. Right hand by Shawn Michaels, but the champion with an impressive counter. Challenger right now with a counter.
Nice move.
And a counter by Ash Ketchum now. Here we go. Ash Ketchum, look out. Boulder 412 stunner. The Boulder 412 stunner. Hook of the leg. Could this be it for Michaels? 2, 3, no. Michaels got the shoulder up at 2.5. And Ash Ketchum thought that had to be it. That was a kick out at 2.5 here, folks. Unbelievable. The challenger countering it into a Russian leg sweep. And look at Michaels. He is fired up here. And wait a minute. Ash Ketchum back on his feet here. I think Michaels got too confident there as Ash Ketchum is back on his feet. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's The Undertaker. What's he doing out here? It was ordered by our commissioner, Rico, that the click was banned from ringside, and it had nothing to do with The Undertaker. And now Ash Ketchum, pile driver on Shawn Michaels. Wait a minute. That's the old Undertaker. What he was like before. And now Ash Ketchum countering Michaels' back suplex, and this time Michaels went for it, and he connected right there. Undertaker wearing his old ring attire back when he made his WWE debut in the 90s. Back in the WWE. But Michaels has got a DX chop right in the face of The Undertaker, telling him, go away, I don't need your help. This is my championship match. And now, Michaels, swinging neck breaker. Undertaker doesn't care, he's not leaving. He's just standing right there watching Michaels compete. And Michaels with an elbow drop as he connected right there. Cover here by Michaels, 2, no, Ash Ketchum kicked out. And wait a minute, what's The Undertaker doing, bringing in a steel chair?
He's having a seriously
hard time getting
back to his feet after that.
Has a lot in his mind here as Michaels looks to be tired out in the corner. And wait a minute. Michaels was going to use that chair, but Ash Ketchum caught him. Uh-oh, Shades of Cusco. Could he be thinking? Double arm hook pile driver.
We got a match going on.
And wait a minute. What are you doing, Undertaker? Get out of here. This is not your match. You don't belong here. Get out of here. You got a matchup tonight. And now Michaels with the reverse takedown on Ash Ketchum. Referee sees the chair and he finally gets that out of the match. And the matchup's turning into a fairway here. And now Michaels is tuning up the band. Could he be thinking? Ash Ketchum up. Sweet chin music by Michaels. Hook of the leg by Michaels. We can have a new champion. 2. Ash Ketchum got the shoulder up, and Michaels cannot believe it, along with The Undertaker. Ash Ketchum. And look at Michaels. Michaels is fired up here, as he cannot believe that Ash Ketchum was man enough to kick out from the Sweet Chin Music. Right now, Michaels going for a stomp in the gut there, as he's got Ash Ketchum, the champion, right where he wants him. But the champion with an arm drag counter. Ash Ketchum picks him up, going for a suplex. But the challenger, Michaels, goes for a counter. Right hand by Michaels. And a champion. And the champion with a counter of his own. Kick to the gut by Ash. And now he's thinking, rolling Yoshitonic. The champion could do it here. 1, 2, 3. And Ash Ketchum retains his title. And The Undertaker cannot believe it. The Clique's, it appears to be this was the Clique's backup plan. And their backup plan has backfired tonight. As you see the Boulder Foot 12 stunner on Shawn Michaels, that didn't go so well as he kicked out. And there you see the pile driver by Ash Ketchum, as Michaels gave it his all in this match. And then there you see it, the rolling Yoshitonic, and the champion retains his title. Let's take it our ring announcer for the introductions. Here is your winner, and still TNW Pro Wrestling Champion, Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum successfully retains his title. And right now Michaels is heading back to the locker room area, and he cannot believe what he's been through here tonight. As right now, that was a big matchup for these two guys, as they gave it their all in this matchup. But folks, don't go away, because coming up next is the Strong Style Squad versus the New Age Outlaws. We just found out that the New Age Outlaws will take on the GTS Tag Team Champions, the Strong Style Squad's own Young Boy and Jace Battle. It'll be a tag team match with Cassandra at ringside. Who will walk out on top? Find out coming up next.